Hello, this is Vulturefire, and this video is another video on, this is still actually 7001. It's a beta, and we are, this time, going to be doing a spell list, because spells have been tweaked a bunch and improved, and there's a lot of new spell synergies and things, and so I need to figure out what character I want to play for this. I have... Oh, right, because of all whatever. I have been working with Paladin for this. I just want to kind of tweak this starting deck to figure out better what I want to do. So one of the things here is that... So the main themes now... So spells are now more clearly themed around wits and mana boost, and also around hitting 0 mana. So we have... Consuming Incantation, which is deal 10 damage to the enemy, gain wits 2 for 0 mana, but although the spell playing it costs 0 mana, you do lose 8 mana when you play it. You also have Pocket Sand, which is drawn without increasing the fatigue counter when you reach 0 mana. Quick Start, which is, where is it? Quick Bolt, which is drawn with increasing the fatigue counter when you hit 0 mana. You have Runic Armor, which is 3 mana, and it is and you gain 15 shield, you lose 2 mana, and you increase the damage of all of your spells by 15% if you have no mana afterwards. So this is going to buff all of our spells. Not by that much damage, but it is an increase. Aside from that, we have 2 mana cards. I am considering swapping these out for Resolute Focuses. So Resolute Focus, because we're Paladin, we can easily get that off. The main reason to go to 3 is that then that works well with the Runic Armors. We also have a number of other things that we could do, but I think, so we are a very aggressive deck. We do have some defense, we have Runic Armor, we have Heroic Vigor, which is a way to get tough. Although I have been considering swapping that out for something else. This can get us tough or mighty. And then our card draw is coming from Quip Shot mostly, and just the fact that we can forcibly draw cards with Pocket Shield and Quick Bolt. So in the pool, we have Renewing Array, which is now gain mana boost 2, and then deal 10 damage to the enemy. And if you have no mana when you play it, you trigger mana boost twice. You have Spry Vigor, because it's pretty good mana. We have Heroic Recovery, which now transforms 2 of anything into Hero's Resolve. I'm not totally sure that's what I want yet, but I wasn't sure what else I would take. It's possible Blood Visions would be good here. I just don't like giving myself bleed, even if that's probably good. Demonic Power is also probably fine. So we have... See, we could do Crystal Research, but I don't think I value that enough. We have Chaotic Barrier, because that's usually good. We have Echoing Bolt. I think we may actually want Arcane Spellbomb as a way to do, because we don't have much in the way of status application. We do have Super Beam. It's been a while since I've used Super Beam. As far as non-epics go, we have Rune Trance, which is currently misspelled, but it gives you increase the damage of all your spells by 10% if you have wits, 10% if you have mana boost, and you trigger both one time. You have Mana Ritual, which is still overpowered, but does kind of mess with our ability to hit 0 mana. Secret Cache, which is largely just for the fun of it. I may cut it, because I think I want... There's a bug with it where I can use it to cheat, and I don't know if I can resist the urge if I have it. Adaptative Spell is now back to being amazing. Cleansing Shield is still pretty good. Assault Protocols, Overcharge, just to give us another AoE shock source. We would take more Runic Armors. So Smite is now deal 12 damage to the first 2 enemies. If you dealt 30 or more damage, gain Purity 2 and cleanse yourself 1 time. And so the important note here is that it does 30, because it hits 2 enemies, dealing 30 damage with it is easier than you might think if you just look at that 12 and the 30. I do kind of want to get Shielding Bolt in here. And then there was another thing I was looking at. Oh, it was Sublime Blast, which is triggers mana boost and all of that. Height of knowledge also could be good. So the question would be, what do we cut to make room for Sublime Blast? It might be magic armor. I'm not totally sold on that one. Let me see, what other wit sources do we have? Assisted analysis is tempting as a wit source. It's just relatively expensive. I don't know that I can afford it. Obviously, revelation is a ton of wits, but I'm not sold. Oh, right. Mind over body is very good still. It's always that thing where it's like, I don't know what I cut. I could probably cut assault protocols. Out of curiosity, what are all of our mana boost cards? Alright, that now does that. So we have this. Still kind of tempted to take Height of Knowledge. It's very expensive, but if we get rolling, it could be good. We'll take it. I should probably change the art so that... Alright, we're not going to be dealing damage with Curse. We're going to be dealing damage with Bleed. We're not going to be discarding cards. We're not going to be doing quick play. Okay, that's actually perfect. This all should be good. So, let's do Emptiness and 2 more. Not Hunt. Yep. White Flame will work. Debating if I want to deal with White Flame or if I'd rather do Endurance. White Flame gives us some stuff we want. Or it can drop some things we want. It drops... Sorry, my brain is just completely out for lunch, as usual. Oh, I guess it's only White Flame Breath, which I don't think is any good. Isle of Endurance could give us Voidquake, which I do like. So let's see. So we are fighting Maw. It is an Emptiness Endurance Maw, so that's a lot of Purity. A lot of Dispel. We have... So the question is here. So this would give us... We do get spells from Ruby Dragon, but not really. Crystal Valley... I'm trying to remember what other spells we could get here. So the mid-boss rewards, I think this has more for us for mid-boss rewards. Ruby Dragon also has the ability to just kind of demolish us if we're not careful. So from these two... I think Emptiness has a spell. Cruelty definitely does. Ether Rain could be okay. I think we're going to go here. And then we need to pick up... Sure. Sure. And... Sure. Okay. So we will take... I do like having access to the AoE shock. Okay, so give me a second. Alright, so Benevolent Mace is now 4 damage instead of 3, but it's not really what we're trying to do right now. Permanent Plate is okay, but Vindictive Aura seems pretty good for us. We do have the ability to do 15 damage pretty regularly. So I don't remember what the Emptiness cards are. Oh, Expansion could be good for us. Absolute Zero probably not really what we're looking for. Null Shield's not bad. Frozen Void, though, it's great. Boundless Ritual is very interesting. We may want to try that. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. Oh, Suffocates gets half bonus, but it is still 40 damage base, which is very good. We could go, because the thing is we can take both of those. From here, Frenzied Flex isn't bad. Although it does kind of need an upgrade. Mystic Renewal now costs an extra mana, but it's still very good. Mana Font's not bad. Oh, I see Mana Font's not bad. Mana Font's great. Haunting Resolve is amazing for us. Baneful Ray is pretty good as well. So if we go up this side, we get that and that. And then we get 2 more up here. And we get an event. Arcane Aegis is so much worse into Emptiness. I may still try it, but Corrupted Blast is probably a little better because it gives us a source of vulnerable, which isn't bad. So the other question is, do we care about the Ether Rain cards? If we're not applying any debuffs really of our own, that does make Arcane Deluge way more tempting. And Direct Rain is usually amazing. Do you have any Shock Elementals? No? Okay, I think we're going to go up left. I didn't think to check what our... I know we're fighting a mob, I didn't think to check what our whatchamacallits are in the other areas. Okay, so unfortunately, we have to deal with these Dorkums not having having a bunch of purity. So we will grab... So to show the bug, if you drag down and then you either tap somewhere else or you right click, then you can get both cards, which is completely fair and balanced. So we can do that to get to 0 mana, which will get us Pocket Sand. But doing this is going to... Although it does get us still the growth, which is nice. And we already take a little bit of damage here, but it could have been a lot worse. The Doom 10 is obviously super obnoxious just because of the curse, but we are going to be able to make it out of this turn just fine. So, Runic Armor, it works pretty nicely for us. We will do that. Oh, whoops, I messed up. Sequencing here can be difficult sometimes. Trying to think. I can get out an extra Pocket Sand this way, which I think is worth it. Actually, I could even supercharge here and then do that. We want the Ember, the energy, the mana. Because now we can go and do that, and now we're good to go. Because we have plenty of wits, so that we can just keep whip shotting until we win. Arcane Nova is very good. Rune Trance is also very good. Suffocate is not bad. I would really like to have access to the Arcane Detonations, I think. It's another AoE source of value. This is also very good. We do want both. I think I will start with... Oof. I think I'll start with the Rune Trance. Because I'm more happy to have multiple rune... Well, I don't know. It's a hard choice. If I were fighting giant Lore Blossoms, I would definitely take in the other one. So this is one of the awkward things about this deck, though, is that, or about Quipshot, is that, like, if we draw it turn 1, it can sometimes just be dead. But it is incredibly good if it isn't just dead. Okay, I think we just have to do that, even though it costs us all of our mana, because it lets us do that. And I did it in that order because I didn't want to waste the Shocked on Pocket Sand. And that's like the one downside of Pocket Sand. That does hurt. I guess that's the other downside of Pocket Sand, but like if you're fighting enemies with Reflect or whatever. Supercharge. And then, yeah, we can just dome you out. This will pull us out of whatever mode. That's fine. Tough or mighty? Let's just take the tough. I don't think we need the mighty. And then we'll just get the kill this turn. Because we didn't really want to attack into the reflect a bunch anyway. Alright, Sublime Blast. Not totally certain we can support it yet, but it is very good. Ooh, I think that is another new thing. Alright, so card drawn on first turn +1, starting mana +1. That's not bad, but it's Tiny Book. We take Tiny Book. Okay, so we don't have a great way to use. We don't have any mana boost or wets, which makes that weaker, but this is awkward. Is it? Maybe not. Okay, I've got a plan. So we do that. We do that. And now that's online. Oh, right, we have a ton of mana because we triggered mana boost. We don't have much in the way of wets. Give me a second. No, never mind. I don't think that's actually what I want to suggest. I was thinking about it. So we don't have either of the buffs for this, unfortunately. But we will if we play this. So that will trigger wits one time. Let's just do that. Because I was hoping to see another way to get... I think this deck may actually need a second copy of Runic Study. Get the 10% damage buff. And let's apply more weak and get that. That. Goodbye. And that works out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we can support two of them, is the problem. I want to try Smite. It is expensive. We are going to need to find more mana. Because I have been playing fast and loose with mana generation. Okay. So that's now going to work out, though. Okay. I think we're pitching that because I don't think we're going to get value out of it right now. Unfortunately, I think... Actually, no, we'll do this. And then we can Pocket Sand into Runic Study. Into Overcharge. Get you dead. And we have plenty of wits, so we get the kill here. Yeah, Mana Ritual. It's just way too good not to have. I don't know if there's anything I want to cut yet. I think I'm happy with all the cards we've got. And having a reroll token isn't bad. Oh. Okay, so that is how that works. So it must be divided. Give me a second. All right. Anyway, so let's do that to get it set up. I think I'm just going to let it sit for the moment. Okay. So I think that's our best bet. Let's see. We can do that into that into that into that into that. We have what's in mana boost. We can do this. So this is going to fix our mana boost issues for us as well, which is something that I hadn't fully thought about. We are having a little bit of... This is the problem with consuming incantations, is that they do cost us a bajillion mana. Although in this case, that actually kind of works out. Oh, that's unfortunate, the order that those drew in, but that works out. I made a terrible mistake. Alright, but I can sustain this indefinitely. By doing that. I say indefinitely until I run out of the stuff. Okay, let's not cheat. I can actually get weak out here, which I do want to do, I think. Although getting weak out again would be tricky. Let's do that. Hey, we can get the cleanse off of this. That seems worth it. Okay, so I can get to this, which I want to do. So why did I think I was going to be out of mana? I don't know. I'll track of something somewhere. Right, and we have successfully, as these kids would say, gone off. Probably we want Sanctity. Well, Echoing Bolt's pretty good. Sanctity would give us a more consistent cleanse source. Mystic Renewal would be good. I think we take the Echoing Bolt. That is much less useful to us right now. We don't have any treasures. Crit chance is not bad. So Mana Ritual Plus is incredible. And very tempting. But I think Equip Shot Plus is what we want. The higher base damage is very good for us. The consuming incantations can be awkward, but the fact that they are just a way to immediately dump us to 0 is actually valuable to us. Surprisingly enough. So we want Wits and Mana Boost, but none of these cards are going to give that to us. So we can, either way, we end up going through 2 fights. It's just a matter of whether we want to hit rain in both fights. I think we may as well. I don't think the fights themselves are going to be that big of a deal. That works out nicely. And I can just... I'm fine with, I think, burning 1 shock on that. And I don't feel a burning need to use the tome or the book right now. Although I didn't think about the fact that the vulnerable here means... Okay, no, we just still avoid taking any damage. Cleansing off the weak is very nice. The arcane leak is less nice, especially with the arcane weakness. So this will still do pretty good damage. I think that's worth it. Okay. So this will do, we need this to do more damage. See, okay, the prediction on it is good enough, and that will help cleanse off. Oh, it lies. Cleanse yourself 0 times. I'm not sure why. Give me a second. Okay, so that's really unfortunate because that ruins most of my plans. Because it means we no longer have spare mana to work with, or spare card place to work with. And if we play anything, we take a bunch of damage. But I think it's still actually in our interest to explode once. Because we can then force out an explosion on these dorks. As long as we don't explode twice. There's all of our wits gone. But we can intern now. And we just really hope that we don't get hit by arcane exactly this turn. Okay, we didn't. We should be able to get the kill here. That'll do. Mana shower isn't bad. Give me a second. All right. I don't think, like, increasing visions is okay, but I think I would rather have either of the other cards here. Would I? Can I do anything with Direct the Rain? Not really. Yeah, we can take an increasing visions. It doesn't seem bad. And yeah, Arcane or Ether Rain is currently bugged. It is not giving out the random runes. Alright, I don't know that we want... Actually, we can have both those. It's that's going to do us absolutely no good. And then we want to go ahead and do this while we're at no mana anyway. And just take that off the board entirely. Frigid Nullstones are annoying, but we can deal with them. Especially if we don't actually see them. So we draw. Okay. So that's actually really annoying because it means that we can no longer get this off. Unfortunately, shock cannot be cleansed off, so smite is good to go. Let's get mightiness. Let's do some smiting for value. Doop doop. And then we can dumb you out of existence. Haha, we had purity this time. Nice try, dummy. And we have enough. Whatever, that we can just dome out. Debating just taking one of these. I don't know if we can take direct the rain. We could try suffocate. It is a lot of damage. Even with the half damage modifiers. Yeah, I think we'll take it. And so we have right now weak, frail, vulnerable plus 5%. It's not bad. Shield gain plus 2 is not bad. Although we're not getting much shield. Weirdly enough. Detour to the caravan. Sure. Oh, is that better? No. It's 28 free item energy. Okay. Probably end up taking some damage here. We can actually get value out of that. Although if we do, we don't get value out of that. But I would like the growth. I don't think I can play it. I think we may cut the Sublime Blast. I don't think we can justify it. Trying to figure out how I get to this rune armor most efficiently. Unfortunately, the answer might be I don't. But that's okay. Yeah, Man Ritual Plus would be very good. But we can still get tough, which seems pretty good. Frigid Nullstone is super obnoxious, especially because we can't transform it right now, especially because it's bugged right now. Okay. So that will do that. Let's do quick bolt. And then we can just dome you out. You don't quite die, which is really annoying. I should have focused on you. I didn't realize how close we were to getting this kill. Well, at that point, I think we just... Okay. We do still need a way to transform the stones. Oh, that didn't get shocked. Oh. I don't know that I can get this kill is the thing. I'd really like to. The frigid stone here. No. There's a lot of mana. We're gonna go for it. Okay, cool. Got him. Either storm isn't bad, but I think the Haunting Resolve is more what we want. I think mana is kind of our problem, and it's also just good. For our next upgrade, I think it's going to be Mana Ritual Plus. It's just so good. And we are going to cut this Blind Blast. It's a little too awkward to work with. Aside from that, so we are dealing with Emptiness again. I think we're probably just going to go up through this side. From these, both those are strikes, which is unhelpful to us. I don't love any of this, but Elemental Chitter is okay. And we're going to go through here because value. And then that will get us to 30. Do this. And that. I should have gotten that out. Just missing out on value all over the place. Yeah, Mana Ritual 100% getting nerfed. There's just no way it isn't. Sorry if you are a big Mana Ritual lover, but you knew this day was coming, let's be honest. Oh, duh, of course, because they're both strong. I was like, why is the damage number the same? Because of course the damage number is the same. Take you out. Do. Shock. And then burns purity, that's okay. Okay, that can go, I think. I probably should have pitched that actually, now that I think about it, because like we can't actually use that. Oh, we can, because duh. Let's get mightiness. Let's dunk. All right. That's not doing enough damage yet. That's not enough to shock. But there we go. Quick shot doing work. Ooh, since Runes of Skies people to lose mana when drawing. That's good to know. Let me check something real quick. Oh, okay. Well. Or maybe it doesn't. Reports of that are inconclusive. Do we take a second rune trance yet? No. I will take a second rune trance now, I think. Ooh. Spell damage plus 10% and single target spells fixed area damage. That's pretty good for us. That gives us some AoE value. And by some, I mean quite a lot. That goes up to 50 damage pass, I think. This is still pretty okay. So this just gets cheaper. It does a little more damage. And it probably still cleanses us 0 times. But being a mana cheaper makes it easier to trigger. It gives us more wits, which is actually relevant. That is quite a lot more wits. That is actually probably worth it. That hits 3 times. That's a bigger buff and a little more shield. That triggers both twice, which is actually not great for us right now. I think we do Runic Study Plus. And yeah, we're gonna go here. We don't have any way to get wits right now. Let's see what we find. I don't think that's what we want. We will be able to get wits out of this, but and then we can go bonk, bonk. So we can play that out. Let's get rid of it. And then we can, oh, it does still cost us mana to do that because of that being bugged, but I think we actually do want to Haunting Resolve that back. That's... Oh, because we were frozen when we drew whatever, so it didn't. And we are taking damage here, though. Just barely enough that we don't end up breaking our recoverable. So we might be able to heal back some. We have a wit. We don't have mana boost right now. I think we are kind of priced into doing this. Okay, so we have that now, which means that I am more inclined to do this. Okay, mighty. Although, we don't actually need it. Because what we're going to do is we're going to suffocate... Oh, that's just going to be lethal. Duh. I could have healed out 2 more if I had sequenced better. I think Hunt is very good. I think this, though... I think we need Frozen Void. Because whatever doesn't work. And we need a cleanse. These 3 are all very, very good for us, though. And also, like, we could theoretically pick up a freeze here. So that will take us to 0. We can then play cards. I'll just draw us 1. Let's go ahead and get tough, I think. Give me a second. All right. Okay, so that would get rid of some stuff for us. And it would draw us a card. The cleanse, though, isn't useful to us right now, and it might be next turn. think I'm kind of inclined to do that. I don't think I want to, oh, whoops. I did not mean to actually do that. So that'll trigger, let's do this at this point. We're just going all the way in. So now we are safe from whatever. Let's do that. I don't think I want to do that again. Kind of awkward that spends all our mana. Now I do want to do that. Okay. Oh, whoops. I missed out on some value there, but that's okay. What's on Pocket Sandog? So we don't want to get that back. We don't want to loop that, rather. Unfortunately, we don't have whatever, but one of those weird turns that we can't actually hit 0. I know we only get half value there, but because we have so much, because there's so much more damage than the next best thing, it ends up being worth it. Now we need to find a Equip Shot and we're good to go. There we go. Yeah, I could do that twice just for fun, but really it's just about Equip Shot at this point. I don't think we get enough value out of that. We will take an Arcane Nova now, though. Ooh, that seems probably good. We'll take some Powerful. I don't know if there's anything I'm super thinking we need to remove. I don't know if the Increasing Visions is doing that much for us, but it's not bad. We could get the Suffocate if we thought that drawing into these more consistently was worth it, but I don't think we care that much. I don't know, Increasing Visions doesn't actually do much for us until we redraw it, which we aren't really doing right now. I think I'm going to cut it for now. I don't know. I'm just not sold. Although maybe I could have spent an upgrade on it, but yeah. Okay, so that's not going to get us the thing we want. But I have plenty of weak out. And now we are also weak. We really need to figure out a way to get rid of whatever. Okay, yeah, we are just losing mana on drawing that, which is not super great for us. I think we are kind of priced into doing that. Ugh. Pretty rubbish draws. And it's not really getting any better, is it, huh? Just do that. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a way to get rid of stones right now, and Sinister Runestone is very bad for us. because it pretty thoroughly mucks up our ability to do stuff. See, we can do that and get it back. Okay. We can see what we're going to draw. Oh, I should have, if I looked at it, I would have probably drawn into one of those, tried to draw into those first. But I didn't, so. Oof. Okay, maybe I should have anyway, because I didn't think about the fact that I guess we're trying to get the kill here. Okay. There exist only two things in this deck. That needs to happen. I would like to get more damage on it, but I think continuing to go off is more important. Could do that, but it doesn't really do anything for us. That gets rid of weak, which is valuable. That's 20% more damage. And it pays for itself. We are going to run out of space in hand here. So we are going to have to get something out of hand. Actually, we can do this and it ends up being neutral on mana. And gets us more damage on our hits. Oh! Losing mana out of that hurt. So if we do this, we won't have space in hand for... We still want if we do that, I guess. We're agonizingly close to running out of stuff. Yeah, because this is the last wit stack we have. But... Okay. Just narrowly pulled it out. Okay. So I think we probably need Arcane Silence, right? I really want to do Ghostly Scream. But I don't think it keeps its buff as it transforms. But yeah, it does. It does an AoE hit. It does a bunch of curse. Could just take another Haunting Resolve. I think we need the Arcane Silence. Zip grid on this, just 0 cost. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Alright, that goes to 0 mana on upgrade. That's not bad. I think we need the double cleanse though. I still just don't know on cuts. Actually, the overcharge I think is tricky for us to get value out of. Just because it doesn't play nice with the pocket sand all the time. We'll take more max mana. I don't remember if I have a reroll token right now. We can do that. And then we don't have a way to get back to 0. Getting tough. Okay. Gonna do this. And then we can start doing some nonsense here. Alright. I know what you're thinking. Is Quip Shot a problem? I still think the answer is no. I still do think the answer is that whatever is a problem. I could get Smite back. I don't hate that. Although, we aren't going to be able to use it again this turn. Oh, because we're going to win? Can we do this enough times? Damage modifiers are halved for that card. But... oh, but it also increases the cost by 2, so we go 5, then 10, then 20, and then to do the 20, we are at 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 12. I don't know that that's worth it. Because that's 12 mana to do 20, and then we do 40, or to do, sorry, that's to do 35 damage for 12 mana, and then it is 20 mana to do, or 2 plus, so it's, yeah, so then it is 20 mana to do a total of 75 damage. And then 30 mana to do a total of 115. Right? Yeah, I think Boundless Ritual is bad right now, actually. Okay, so I did some more math. It's actually 155 on the 5th cast, and then on the 6th cast, it's very good, but that needs 42 mana. So point is, it's not happening in this deck. Hunt is very good. It's just a huge damage buff. We will love to take it. And we probably take Pure Coast Crystal here. It's just very good. And then, as far as upgrades go, kind of seems to upgrade a mana card at this point. This hits 3 times, which is pretty useful to us. Is it? This upgrade, though, we are playing that a decent amount. I think Quick Bolt Plus makes a lot of sense. As does Haunting Resolve Plus. So many things that make sense. I think I like Echoing Bolt being free. And then we will take the powerful buff. Let's see how this fight goes. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to split this into 2 videos, in case you were curious. Tag you so that that goes off. Yeah, give me a second. Anyway, so if I want to do this. I think not. I think we're good for the moment. Haha. Although it looks like we are still going to get shocked, which is unfortunate. Okay, so the sequencing there did work out the way we wanted it to, though. So we need mana boost and wit. Fortunately, we have that. All right. We can boost. And I think we are going to do that first. I think we're going to save this until we get whatever. Unfortunately, yeah, we are still getting shocked here, which is unfortunate. And we're getting... Alright, so that Dispel Us is really annoying, but I am very happy to see all of those buffs go off of them. Man, Triple Dispel is a heck of a trip though, right? Let's get tough. Let's get tough. Pop and pop. And we take some damage here, but it could be a lot worse. Alright. The Doom is annoying, but manageable. That is more annoying. Okay, how do we get things to work the way we want them to? I don't really want to play that right now, is the problem. Oh, we can do that. Yeah, I guess this actually works out okay. Although, I don't love that we're taking now a bunch of damage that we don't really have a way to prevent. That's just mean. If you're wondering like why I'm playing things the way I am, a lot of it is because I'm trying to play around the frozen bug. It's all our mana, but it's worth it. And we could supercharge. Yeah, I think we will. We can get to 0 mana that way. We can get more tough up, which I think is what we want to do. So we are dealing with some nonsense. Okay. We actually got to keep that, which is not really a guarantee. The Arcane League, I mean. That'll pop and pop. I think we can kill this just off of whatever damage. Scatter +1 damage. Yeah. Not a huge fan of seeing that. And we don't actually want to explode here. Enemies get cleansed. It's okay. Do it. Oh. Glad that I waited for a moment there. Yeah, that frozen bug is very brutal though. Especially when it happens just like midway through your turn when you can't predict it. Alright. What's the other idol? I don't know which idols we have to deal with in A3. But we are dealing with Maw, which means Sanctity seems like a pretty easy pick. That's like a 10% damage buff, basically. I don't normally spend rerolls on items, but that seems good. And I do like that, I think. We do play that a decent amount. Buffing it seems good. Honestly, I probably should have buffed it, upgrade a runic armor. Do we cut the Suffocate? It's just such a reasonable card. But I think getting these two earlier is better. I don't know, I probably could have kept the Suffocate. Okay, it's Emptiness Endurance. Right. I did look at that, and I did say stuff about it, and then my brain just was like, nope, you don't need that information anymore, and deleted it. Which my brain does a lot. Okay, so we got to go here. We've got to get the clear focus. We need all the cleanse we can get. We're going into Maw. We can force the Purging Waters. We can force the Purging Waters and the clear focus, which is pretty good. I don't have to split this into two parts, but I think I'm going to, just because I want to go to something else for a bit. So that's it for the moment. Also, because then I can build up a backlog of videos. Anyway, I will see you for part 2